Hello students, today we are going to start the topic cross product of two vectors, or you can say that the other name is vector product. In this, let us take two vectors A and B, which are co-initial vectors. Let us take vector A and vector B, which are co-initial and having theta angle between them. Then A cross B is equal to mod A mod B sine of theta into n cap. This is very important thing where what is n cap? N cap is the unit vector perpendicular to the plane of vector A and vector B. Or you can say that n cap is a vector, unit vector, which is perpendicular to both A vector and B vector. Now you can see that this is constant, this is also constant, but this is a vector quantity. So overall this is a vector quantity, so that's why cross product is also known as vector product. Now this is a vector quantity, but A dot B was a scalar quantity, so it has no direction. But now A cross B should have direction also. Now where is the direction? Direction of A is in this side, B is of this side. Now A cross B, direction of A cross B can be found by using right hand thumb rule. Suppose we have to find A cross B, direction of A cross B. From A to B, just close your palm. So right hand thumb will point the direction, that is outwards. But if there is B cross A, then close your palm from B to A. Then thumb is inwards, then the direction will be inwards. But it will be always perpendicular to the plane of A and B. So this is the cross product. Now there are some properties of cross product, and the first property is A cross B is a vector quantity. Second is A cross B is equal to minus of B cross A, because there is a change in the direction. If A cross B is outwards, then B cross A is just inwards. Next is I cross I, J cross J, K cross K is 0, because angle between I and I means the same vector is always 0 degree. So the formula becomes I cross I is equal to I mod into sine of angle is 0 degree, into n cap. So this sine 0 is 0, so that's why answer is 0. Next I cross J is equal to I mod into J mod, and angle between I and J is 90 degree, because this is towards x axis, this is towards y axis, into n cap. Now there is a vector k cap which is perpendicular to both I and J. So there should be k cap in place of n cap. This is 1, sine 90 is also 1. So the answer is k cap. Similarly, J cross K is I, K cross I is J. We can remember from this circle I cap, J cap and K cap. If there is I cross J, then answer is K. J cross K, answer is I, and if there is K cross I, then answer is J. And if the direction is reverse, I cross K, then answer will be minus J. J cross I, answer will be minus K. Clear? And now the fourth property is, if A cross B is equal to 0, then either one of the vector should be 0 or sine theta 0, means theta 0 degree, or you can say that A is parallel to B. So we can remember that if cross product of two non-zero vectors is 0, then vectors are parallel, and the converse is also true. If the vectors are parallel, then their cross product is 0. But in case of dot product, if A dot B is equal to 0, then vectors are perpendicular. Now if A cross B is equal to 0, then the vectors are parallel. But these are in case of non-zero vectors. Next property number 5 is, let us take vector A in terms of ijk, similarly vector B in terms of ijk, then A cross B is determinant method. Ijk is the first row, then coefficients of the first vector A1, A2, A3, coefficients of the second vector B1, B2, B3. Then simply expand by first row or second row or third row. Then this will be the answer. It is a vector quantity. Next is A cross B is this, taking modulus on both sides, mod of A cross B, then this is already mod, this is also mod, and sine theta is always positive because we are taking theta as an acute angle less than 90. So there should be not mod, clear, because sine theta is already positive. And mod of n cap. And mod of n cap is 1 because it is a unit vector. So in the next step, sine theta is mod of A cross B divided by A mod B mod. So this is the formula for the angle between two vectors. In case of dot product, the formula was cos theta is equal to A dot B divided by mod A mod B. So if there is a question in the paper that find the angle between two vectors, we can apply any one of the formula. But easy is this. So we will give preference to this formula. Property number 7 is area of the triangle having A vector and B vector as its two sides is half of magnitude of A cross B. And similarly, area of the parallelogram having adjacent sides A and B. Adjacent sides, not opposite sides, is mod of A cross B. And if there are diagonals, let us take first diagonal is D1 and second diagonal is D2. Then area is 1 by 2 D1 cross D2 magnitude. So these are the properties of vector product. Now there is one more property which is very important property, and that property is unit vector perpendicular to two vectors A and B is A cross B over magnitude of A cross B. This is very important formula. Unit vector perpendicular to A and B. We have already read that unit vector in the direction of A is vector over its magnitude. This is in the direction of A. This is perpendicular to two vectors A and B. So these are very important formulas. Now let us take first question of exercise 10.4 of NCERT. We are given with two vectors A and B, and we have to find the magnitude of A cross B. For that, first of all find A cross B. First row is ijk, second row is coefficients of A are 1, minus 7, 7. Similarly, coefficients of B are there. Then expand by the first row, minus 14 plus 14. Similarly, j cap and k cap. So this is the vector. Then find the magnitude, coefficients square and take under root. So answer is 19 under root 2. Now let us take second question, which is very important question. Vector A and B are given, and we have to find a vector, unit vector, which is perpendicular to A plus B and A minus B. So for that, let us take A plus B is equal to C. Then find C vector. Then similarly, D is A minus B. We have supposed C and D vectors. This is A minus B and A plus B. Now find the cross product of these two vectors. Clear? This is the cross product. And then find their magnitude. 24 is the magnitude. Now the unit vector perpendicular to C and D is, or you can say that perpendicular to A plus B and A minus B is equal to cross product over their magnitude. So we have applied the formula number from the property number 9. So by putting the values, we get this. Then by separating, 16 over 24 is 2 by 3 I cap minus 2 by 3 j cap minus 1 by 3 k cap. So this is the required answer. Now let us take third question from exercise 10.4. This question is also very important. We have given that A vector is a unit vector. So let us take first of all A vector is equal to A1i plus A2j plus A3k. Now A vector is a unit vector, therefore magnitude is 1. So apply the formula for the magnitude and scaling both sides. This is the equation number 1. Now vector A makes angle pi by 3 with I cap. It is given. Any vector which makes angle, unit vector which makes angle, we have already read that the coefficients of a unit vector, coefficients of I, j, k of a unit vector are direction cosines, and direction cosines are cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. Clear? So first coefficient of this vector, that is direction cosines, which makes angle alpha with I cap. So here alpha is pi by 3. So we can directly write from here that A1 is equal to cos alpha, where alpha is pi by 3, and answer is pi by 1 by 2. Similarly, it makes pi by 4 with j cap, means A2 is cos beta, where what is beta? Pi by 4. So A2 is 1 by root 2, and theta with k cap, so A3 is cos theta. put all the values a1, a2, a3 in equation number 1. So we get 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 plus cos theta is equal to 1. So by solving, cos theta is 1 by 2 and theta is 5 by 3. So if cos theta is 1 by 2, then a3 is also 1 by 2. So the components of the vectors are 1 by 2, 1 by root 2 and 1 by 2, and angle is 5 by 3. Now the next question is number 9. We are given with 3 points ABC of any triangle ABC, and we have to find the area of the triangle. We know that area of triangle is 1 by 2 product of the two sides. So first of all, find any two sides. First is AB vector, position vector B minus A, clear. Then BC vector, you can find CA vector also, any two vectors. Then find their cross product and the magnitude of cross product, which is under root of 61. So the area of triangle is 1 by 2 A cross B, means here what is A, AB vector, and what is B, BC vector. So by putting the values, area of the triangle is under root 61 by 2. Now let us take 11th question from NCERT. We are given with mod A3, mod B is root 2 by 3, and we are also given that A cross B is a unit vector. So if A cross B is a unit vector, then its magnitude is 1. Now applying the formula sin theta is equal to this, and put the values. This is 1, this is root 3, and this is root 2 by 3, and by cutting, sin theta is 1 by root 2, so angle is 5 by 4. Now let us take question number 12. We are given with position vectors of 4 points A, B, C, D of a rectangle. These are the 4 points, and we have to find the area of this rectangle. For finding the area, just find two consecutive sides, not the opposite sides. So we have taken one AB and second is AD. You can take AB and BC also. Clear? AB vector, AD vector, then find their cross product and the magnitude, which is 2. So this is the area of the rectangle, 2 square units. Now let us take example 30 of miscellaneous exercise. Alpha and beta are the two vectors, and we have to express beta in terms of beta 1 plus beta 2 such that beta 1 is parallel to alpha and beta 2 is perpendicular to alpha. Means we have to find these two vectors, beta 1 and beta 2. Now given that beta 1 is parallel to alpha, it means when two vectors are parallel or collinear, then they are multiples of each other. Lambda into alpha, alpha is 3i minus j, so this is 3 lambda I cap minus lambda j cap. When vectors are parallel, their cross product is 0, but we cannot take cross product because we have only alpha vector but no beta 1, so we cannot take the cross product. So this is beta 1 in terms of lambda. Now it is given that beta is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2. So put the values. Beta is 2i plus j minus 3k cap is equal to beta 1. This is beta 1. 3 lambda I cap minus lambda j cap plus beta 2. So from here find beta 2 vector. 2 minus 3 lambda I cap, 1 plus lambda j cap, and minus 3 k cap. So this is beta 2 in terms of lambda, and this is beta 1 in terms of lambda. Now the second condition is beta 2 is perpendicular to alpha, and when the two vectors are perpendicular, then the dot product is 0. So just take the dot product of beta 2 and alpha. 3 into 2 minus 3 lambda plus minus 1 into 1 plus lambda is equal to 0. From here find the value of lambda. 6 minus 9 lambda minus 1 minus lambda is equal to 0. So 5 is equal to 10 lambda. So the value of lambda is 1 by 2. So by putting this value of lambda, we can find beta 1 and beta 2. Therefore what is beta 1? Put lambda is equal to 1 by 2. 3 by 2 I cap minus 1 by 2 j cap. This is beta 1. Similarly beta 2. 2 minus 3 by 2, that is 1 by 2 I cap plus 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2 j cap and minus 3 k cap. This is beta 2. So the last final step is we have to express beta in terms of beta 1 plus beta 2. Therefore beta vector is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2. Just put the values of beta, beta 1, beta and 2. Now we have given that beta vector is 2i plus j minus 3k cap, and this is equal to beta 1. Beta 1 is 3 by 2 I cap minus 1 by 2 j cap plus beta 2 is 1 by 2 I cap plus 3 by 2 j cap minus 3k cap. And this is the final step. You can verify that 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 2. This is 2i. 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is 1 and minus 3k cap. So this is the final answer. Question number 18 of miscellaneous exercise. We have to find the value of this thing. We know that j cross k is I cross k is minus j, and I cross j is k. And now I dot I is 1, j dot j is 1, and k dot k is 1. So by cancelling, answer is 1. Now the question number 19 is a dot b mod is mod of a cross b, and we have to find the angle between these two vector theta. Apply the formula for a dot b. Similarly, a cross b, there will be magnitude of k because there is a magnitude. By cancellation, cos theta or sin theta is cot theta, and k magnitude is 1. So answer is theta is equal to pi by 4.